Ladies and gentlemen, my darling's distractions.
Life finds a way.
Okay, it's time for picks.
Time for picks. Yeah, I said this before, but I will say it again. This is my least informed and least invested year.
Mike,
Okay.
that's my every year.
It sounds horrible.
I said to you the other day, I'm the opposite. This
Yeah.
is my most informed, most invested
So
year.
I want to call it right now. What if Mike wins,
Yeah.
beats you on his
might.
least informed year?
Yeah.
And you on your most. I mean, what does that mean for you? And
I might have been picking with my heart.
and
instead
not
of-
with your head.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who's got the narrative right now? Who's got the clout?
Yeah.
So here's how. Can I just give you a quick glimpse into how I pick?
Absolutely.
First, if I've seen the movie, it automatically gets my pick.
Yes.
You'll notice I've marked Star Wars every time it's listed.
Oh, okay. Well, I marked Star Wars none, even
Okay.
though I love that.
Yeah, and so I've only seen of the such thing. There's 2 movies that are on this entire thing I've seen, and every other one that I picked was because I like the name of it,
Okay.
or like I think I would like the movie,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go through every category. And
Oh,
there are
get
20
ready for this, folks.
There are 24 categories, and we're gonna go pretty quick
Yep.
Yeah.
because while all of these nominees are certainly deserving,
It's
of
an
the attention,
honor to be nominated.
they deserve to be seen if you can see these films. And I would recommend if you take the time to search them out, the short films.
Yeah, they're easy to
Are-
watch too.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because they don't get the leeway of 90 minutes to 2 hours to tell a story. It's like,
It's not bloated.
we have to tell the story fast.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally, if you live in a large metropolitan area and you're listening to this, not in the Siouxland area, some theaters will show the short films.
Mm-hmm,
And so you buy a movie, and I've done this a couple of years. Now you have to do it in either Omaha or Sioux Falls. But you buy a ticket, and you basically get to sit down and you watch like all the nominees
Mm-hmm.
from this category. It's like all the animated nominees are all live act. It is one of my favorite movie going experiences ever.
yeah.
Like I will make a specific trip to Omaha
Just
to
to
watch
buzz through
the
those.
short categories. And they're so
Because you can do it in what? Probably like 3 hours, 4 hours.
well,
Watch
if
all
you're
of
doing
them.
it, like it'll take you like an afternoon and an evening because
Yeah.
they space them out like normal movie showings.
okay.
you know,
They're not
so-
back to back to back. No. Okay.
All right.
All right, we're
So
ready.
we are we're going through our ballot, which may not be the order that they air.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to start with actor in a supporting role. Nominees this year. I'm just going to say the names. I'm not going to say like what.
Yep.
because
Nope,
it'll
that's
take
okay.
too long. The nominees this year are Tom Hanks, Anthony Hopkins, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Brad Pitt. That is a murderer's row of actors.
Goodness. And a lot of, I will say, and I wasn't the one that thought of this, but my sister said a lot of names that are like from years ago. You're
Right.
like,
A little
oh,
bit of a
this guy's
resurgence.
back. Or
Joe
or
Pesci
girl.
has done next to nothing since Casino.
Yeah.
What about Home Alone?
Well,
Moving right along.
yep.
That's the
All right,
last time I
Luke,
saw Joe
Luke,
Pesci.
we're always going to get your answer first.
That's right. That's because it's the best. And my answer for this category is Tom Hanks.
For A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
That sounds like a good movie.
Deb,
Brad Pitt.
for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And
Yeah.
I also chose Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
I might
okay.
get a point for that.
I did.
Yep.
All right. Did you just say you gave yourself a point for
I
that,
said I
Luke?
might actually get a point for that.
Okay. All right. Makeup and hairstyling.
I said, well, we have 1917, Bombshell, Joker, Judy, and Maleficent. I said Judy.
I said Joker.
I also say Joker.
Oh, you guys!
Wow.
I don't know if this what this
Yeah,
means.
this is Deb. I think you might have this one in the bag. If all my picks line up with Luke's.
That's right.
I know.
All right, so our next category is costume design. We have The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And my pick was Little Women.
Mine too.
Mine is Joker again.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, documentary feature. We've got American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, For Sama, and Honeyland.
I don't know anything about any of these. I said Honeyland.
I also said Honeyland because it sounds delicious.
And I picked For Sama because it sounds artsy.
That's good for you, Mike.
Sound editing, 1917, Ford v Ferrari, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Star Wars.
So
Rise of
I'm
Skywalker.
contractually obligated to vote for Star Wars, which I did.
Okay. I picked 1917.
I also picked 1917.
Okay, sound mixing, 1917, Ad Astra, Ford v Ferrari, Joker, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I picked 1917.
I did too.
I did too.
Okay.
Usually, if you combine your editing and mixing categories, you're gonna be pretty safe.
Okay, all right.
Also, I would like to point out that I think Ad Astra
Yeah.
was a way better movie than I think it should be listed multiple times.
I was surprised too.
Yeah, I think Brad Pitt was better in Ad Astra than he was in Once Upon a Time in
Interesting.
Hollywood.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Loved Ad
Interesting. I
Astra.
don't know anything about any of those movies.
cool,
That's
cool.
an interesting. Oops. All right. I just realized I skipped one, but that's okay. I'm just pulling them off my whatever. All right.
Production
I
design.
don't know whose turn it is.
Yeah.
Production design, 1917, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or Parasite. I said Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I said 1917.
I also picked 1917.
Ooh, baby, this is my best year ever.
I tell. I feel not
This is
good
or
about
Mike's
any of
worst
this.
year ever. All right, international feature. Oh, you guys give me international feature. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, I have Corpus Christi, Honeyland, Les Miserables, Pain and Glory, and Parasite. Yeah.
I picked Pain and Glory.
Okay, I picked Parasite.
I picked Les Mis because I've seen a version of Les Mis.
So, Deb, I think you're making an educated guess because I think, Parasite has all the buzz.
yeah.
But I think people are going to split the vote and put Parasite in that Best Picture category and vote more heavily there.
Yeah.
And then they'll pick something else for foreign film.
Foreign film.
all right.
That's why otherwise, I definitely agree with you. Mm-hmm. All right. Actress in a supporting role. Kathy Bates, Laura Dern, Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh. Right? Pugh?
P-U-G-H.
Come on, it's Pugh, right?
Pug.
We all know. Well,
either Pooh or Pug.
It's Pooh or Pug.
I think it's Pew. Like,
How is that better? Like, pew pew.
No.
Pew pew.
I actually don't know for sure, but it's hilarious.
Florence Pugh. Ooh, Florence Pugh.
You know you can change your name. All right. Actress in a supporting role. Kathy Bates, Laura Dern, Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, or Margot Robbie.
Perfect.
Robbie.
Yeah, that's right.
Deb, who'd you pick?
Oh, this was so hard. I picked Laura Dern because she won the Golden Globe.
I
not a
picked
great
Scarlett
category.
Johansson because she's great.
And I also picked Laura Dern for Marriage Story.
Any of them could
Yeah.
win it.
This
be happy.
stacked actor-actress categories this year. Amazing.
Yes. Animated short film. Something that means daughter. Hair Love, Kit Bull, Memorable, and Sister. I don't know. It's
All
like
respect and honor to these nominees.
That's right.
Well done.
I picked Kit Bull because it sounds like a fun name.
I picked Kit Bull.
Memorable is what I picked.
No.
It's gotta
Because-
win with a name like Memorable.
I don't know which one Disney made this year.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are to
I
the
think-
category.
I think they did make Kit Bull.
We are to the category where I have seen the most movies this year.
That's why
Animated
we're
feature
glad it
film.
got to you.
That's right. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Claws, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4.
What'd you pick, Luke?
I picked How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. That was my favorite of that group.
I picked Missing Link.
I also picked Missing Link because it won the Golden Globe, but you guys, I want Claws to win. I should have picked just.
Have you seen Claws?
Yes.
I haven't seen Claws.
I
Nope, neither
really
have I.
enjoyed it. A lot more than Missing Link.
I did not care for Toy Story 4.
I didn't
Me
either.
neither.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm in good company. But we could talk about our feelings of Star Wars all day. It's a whole nother podcast.
I mean, come on.
Visual effects. 1917, Avengers Endgame, The Irishman, The Lion King, or Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
I am contractually obligated to vote for Star Wars.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
I picked 1917 because it was the best movie made this year.
Whoa.
And I picked The Lion King because it is essentially an animated feature.
It is. You're right.
But that's pretty impressive. All right, Deb.
Film editing: Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, or Parasite. I picked Parasite.
Yeah. I picked Joker for a bunch of stuff.
And I picked The Irishman, which I actually did see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I think the editing in that was incredible and very intentional. And I highly recommend The Irishman if you have 3 hours and 40 minutes.
That's what's deterred me so far. It's so long. Luke?
Oh, yeah. Documentary short subject. In the Absence, Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone, Life Takes Me, St. Louis Superman, Walk Run, Cha Cha. I picked St. Louis Superman because it sounded cool.
I picked Walk, Run, Cha Cha because I feel like I heard someone
Yeah.
mention that somewhere once
Oh,
before.
really?
Okay.
I picked In the Absence. It sounds artsy.
Nice.
These are perfect.
Live action short film: A Sister, Brotherhood, Nefta Football Club, The Neighbor's Window, and Saria. I picked A Sister.
I picked The Neighbor's Window.
I picked Neffa Football Club. That really.
I picked A Sister because it came first.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
any
I like the idea of Nefta Football Club. It sounds fun.
I'm sure they're all wonderful. I just
Sure,
don't
they're
know
all
nothing.
wonderful.
No.
Adapted screenplay: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, The Two Popes.
I picked The Irishman.
So did I.
I picked Joker. I just put down the Joker a lot.
Really curious, like, from what source material is Joker adapted? Because it's very much
I mean,
an
comic
original,
books.
but like,
Oh, the story.
comic?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna say yeah. The
It's
comic
either a
book
Killing
lore.
Joke. That's probably the main one. But anyways,
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
had very specific feelings about the Joker.
Okay. All right. Original screenplay: 1917, Knives Out, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. I picked 1917. No reason.
These are all so good.
This is a great category.
So good. I did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
So did I, because I believe Hollywood loves Tarantino's writing.
Yeah.
I think, and also Hollywood loves it anytime Hollywood is mentioned in Hollywood.
You are correct, Luke. You are 100% correct. Cinematography: 1917, The Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood
1917.
1917.
in 1917.
Wow.
We
Good
all
for us.
agree.
I'm forgetting the name of the guy who did cinematography.
Now, what exactly does cinematography mean?
Like
Just
how the
they
how it's
shoot?
shot.
Roger Deakins.
How it's shot?
Yeah, how it looks. So here's
Okay.
what else Roger Deakins did. You guys will have seen it.
Nope.
Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, I did like that
Amazing.
one. Yeah, I liked
He
that
did
one.
Hail Caesar, which was great. Sicario,
Oh, yeah. I loved that movie.
Prisoners, Skyfall, the James Bond movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like that one
I
too.
think I liked that one.
He also did Rango,
Oh.
the Johnny Depp animated movie where
Okay.
he's like.
yeah.
But he did True Grit.
Yeah, that was good. I did see that one too.
He did Doubt.
Oh,
Didn't see
yes. I watched
Assassination
that one
of
on a plane.
Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Didn't see that.
One of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. He did No Country for Old Men.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's an. They're
I mean,
incredible. he
my-
did The Village.
Oh.
Oh, I like The Village.
When you see
Deakins.
1917, you will be blown away by the
excited.
cinematography.
Because there are bombs in it.
You know what? I might go see 1917 tomorrow instead of watching the Super Bowl.
yeah,
That's not a
do
bad
it.
idea.
Also, if you go, this probably won't post tomorrow.
No.
But if you go
I mean, maybe.
to the movies during the Super Bowl, there's always like discounts and deals. It's like,
Oh yeah, I'm
half
sure.
price popcorn
They're
and
like,
pop,
please, just
or-
somebody come here.
if you like seeing movies in an empty theater.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, we are on original score, and I think that's you, Deb.
Okay, is it 1917, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, or Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker?
Luke picked Star Wars.
I picked
The Rise.
Okay, now this is the one I do have an opinion about.
Give it. Yes.
Yes.
You want to hear it?
Here it is.
Yeah, please.
John Williams, that guy has been working hard. He has had to, I mean, you think about how many themes, I know I've mentioned this before, but you think about how many themes he has woven into the Star Wars story. He had to do some work. He had to try to pull up all of these themes. Some people would say he didn't have very much writing to do because he had basically was just
He
copying
basically
and
cribbed himself.
yeah, he just get copy and pasted every time he's ever. But this dude, I think this is like a lifetime achievement award in and of itself. Getting like because if you listen, which I have listened to the soundtrack for Rise of Skywalker, you are going to get a smattering of everything all woven together. It's very good. I personally, this is by and large, by far my favorite soundtrack of this year.
Okay,
I picked Joker.
you did. Wow.
I'm going out on a limb.
I picked Marriage Story. I almost picked Little Women, but I didn't. I just can't steer away from the first Little Women soundtrack that I fell in love with.
All right, original song. I'm gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away. Toy Story 4.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Be more on the nose.
That's right, yeah. Into the Unknown, Frozen 2, I'm Standing With You, Breakthrough, or Stand Up from Harriet, I chose Into the Unknown because that is definitely the song sung the most around this house right now.
I chose Stand Up from Harriet.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to get the same vote that the song from Selma
Yeah.
got. Like,
Okay.
I think that's
Sure.
the only song that would resonate.
Sure.
With,
It's
like,
making a statement.
Culturally.
And I picked I'm Gonna Love Me Again because it won the Golden Globe. But I agree with you about Stand Up.
Also, Rocket Man won a lot of awards at the Golden Globes.
It did.
Did not think Rocket Man was a
No,
great movie.
me neither.
Okay. Where are we at? Director. Yes. All right. We have Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Sam Mendes for 1917, Todd Phillips for Joker, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, and Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, I almost
I don't know how
picked
you pick.
Tarantino, but because
Yeah.
he won. But Sam, is it Mendes?
I think it is.
I picked Sam.
Okay.
I picked Todd Phillips because Joker, I put that down a lot.
And how, like, formative Old School was for you as a film.
Oh, was he also the director of Old
Yes.
School? I didn't watch Old School, but it was referenced a lot at the place I used to work.
Yeah, fair enough. And I picked Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Yeah. How do you pick? So actor in a leading role: Antonio Banderas, Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Driver, Joaquin Phoenix, Jonathan Pryce.
I would say before, like, I'm okay with any of these
Yes.
guys winning.
All
Absolutely.
good. I picked Adam Driver. I loved Marriage Story. He did
Okay.
great.
I picked Joaquin Phoenix because I put down Joker a lot.
Yeah,
I picked Leo!
you did.
Leonardo DiCaprio, but I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to win.
Yeah, he might
Right.
win. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Actress in a leading role, Cynthia Erivo. So do you guys remember when what's his name? Saturday Night Fever.
John Travolta?
Do you guys remember when John Travolta had to introduce Idina Menzel?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to sound like as I read all these names.
Okay.
First up, Cynthia.
I'm
It
excited
really
for
will.
I'm excited for this category.
Cynthia Erivo. Scarlett Johansson. Got that one on lock.
And
Sierra.
Nope.
Saoirse
Okay,
Ronan.
Saoirse.
Oh,
Saoirse.
Saoirse. Okay. Charlize Theron. I know that name. Renee Zellweger. Also, not so
Okay,
bad. When I looked at that
fantastic.
list, I was like, there's no way this is going to happen.
Saoirse Ronan was worth the price of admission.
Yeah. See, okay.
I picked Renee Zellweger for Judy.
Me too, but I don't want her to win. Saoirse did such a great job in Little Women.
I picked Charlize Theron because I think she is a beautiful Amazonian. She is a giant woman. I saw her on stage once next to a normal-looking man, and she is literally heads above every other person. There's just something just awe-inspiring
South
for me.
African.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
She just
Yeah.
inspires me whenever I see her walk up with these tiny humans next to her.
She is a force.
Yeah, it looks like she's like an alien species inhabited about. Anyway,
All right.
Sorry, I interrupted
Here it
you.
is.
So
That's
best picture.
Best picture category. All right, so we've got 1917, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite.
So do you think Parasite will win?
I don't. I think 1917 will.
I also picked 1917.
I picked Joker. I put Joker down a lot on this list.
Yeah, you did. You're really leaning into the Joker.
So yeah, that was.
All right, so we're
think
gonna
I'm gonna do
hold
really
on
well.
to these.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will compare notes next week. And
I will talk Deb into posting to our to either the Facebook page or to our Instagram feed how the scores turn out. So yeah, you can stay
yes.
tuned. Stay tuned to social.
yeah.